Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at, well, the latest red zone that has come to DBZ Dokkan Metal. It is obviously, the first of hopefully many stages, and they all follow significant periods or sagas in Dragon Ball Z. Whether they'll incorporate movies or anything remains to be seen. We currently have the first 3 stages for Goku, and we will likely get more stages for him as well as for Vegeta. And now we have up to the Planet Namek Saga. And the very first question, at least I always ask about red zones, is how difficult are they going to be? A lot of the times the first stages of new red zones are, I would say, probably around about midway as difficult as the previous red zones. So they tend to be challenging, but if you bring a good team, you intend to be as challenged as if you didn't. Obviously, with that being said, it is still pretty tough, and it's something that can be quite challenging for all players involved. So don't think that it's just easy. Overall, to be honest with you, I think this one's not too bad. We have 4 phases. We have Raditz, then Nappa, then Vegeta, then Vegeta Giant Ape. Raditz is a AoE damage dealer on his super attack. Does around 600k damage. Nappa is an AoE damage dealer on his super attack. Does around 650. Vegeta, his first variant, does 1.4 million, so quite a big step up. Seals as well, but it's on his only super. And then we have Giant Ape Vegeta, who does 1.8 million and also grows in strength each turn, so very important to note. Everyone is immune to sealing as always, and the first 3 phases are immune to stunning. Nappa will randomly lock one of your characters in place, and then Vegeta will obviously seal you on super. Vegeta also lowers attack and defense on his super, and all of them have attack and defense lowering negated. Giant Ape Vegeta gains 20% attack and 20% defense with every turn that passes. So if you don't take him out early, you tend to get taken out quite soon. All in all, I would say the event is, on the scale of difficulty, probably a 5 or 6 out of 10 compared to other red zones. Obviously very difficult. If you're a new player, you're not going to be able to do this probably. But yeah, I'd probably say comparative to other red zones, it's maybe at a 5, 6 out of 10. The 2 earlier phases give you time to build up. Although they have AoE super attacks that hit decently hard, they're not too tremendously difficult, and they do give you time to build up a little bit. Obviously it's a challenge to have every unit be able to take 600k damage, but I would say for the most part you can handle it relatively. But yeah, I'd probably say that's really about it. Obviously in terms of team build, we need to bring a strong team. So I like doing thematic teams, but Saiyan Saga definitely wasn't going to work here. I don't have Gohan and Piccolo, and I also don't have I don't have Gohan and Piccolo basically. I think if I had Gohan and Piccolo and then a friend Gohan and Piccolo, maybe the Goku and Piccolo unit as well, I probably would have done something thematic, or tried to do it at least. So instead, I just went for movie bosses because I'm fighting evil Saiyans. So I kind of wanted to use an evil Saiyan, the most evil Saiyan, to take them out with Z Broly. That's really about as far as my logic got with this one. Planet Namek Saga, Android Cell Saga, these ones are also going to be different, so we'll have to see. I think for me overall, looking at everything, these red zone are probably going to be relatively tough. I think a lot of players are going to struggle with them, and I think for me personally, it's going to be difficult. They're designed obviously with the new units in mind, So yeah, whatever the new units are, probably are going to be units that take out this whole like team and everything. But yeah, other than that, realistically, I'd probably say that's about it. In terms of like the basics of this red zone, I think I only really got worried about the Vegeta mark. Nappa does pose a threat, definitely, as does Raditz and everything. But the thing is, nowadays there's a lot of teams that can handle 600k super right off the bat. Back in the day, I would have said, "Ooh, that's really really tough." We're looking at the Zamasu days and everything. Nowadays, it's not so bad. Most players will have units that can kind of handle that heat. The new units will be able to handle that heat. It's just one of those situations where I think, it is hard for players to maybe deal with the situation, but I think overall it's not impossible for them to deal with the situation, basically. In our team build, like I mentioned before, we went predominantly with Broly characters. So we got Tech Broly, base form Broly, we got Tech Liza Broly, we've got Int Broly for the active skills. We've also got Broly, Chilai, and Lemo, because, why not? Broly, Chilai, Lemo, pretty cool. And yeah, we went with like a more, how can I say, a team more focused on the power of Broly than anything else. We got Strength Broly, just really went for like trying to get that theme recreated. Then we have a random Tech Beerus there. Obviously Tech Beerus' EZA is really really good. Tech Beerus also has the added advantage of being good in multiple phases here as well, because of obviously facing AGL units. Of course Tech Beerus is also very very strong anyway, without needing to have type advantage or anything like that. But it's just something that I did want to consider when I was building the team. I didn't want to, how can I say, build the team on the premise of, like, I'm building it to take on Vegeta and Giant Ape Vegeta and this and that and this. And, not factoring their typings, which obviously you want to do. All in all, the Tech Super Saiyan Broly carried a huge chunk, just in terms of raw offensive damage, but also in terms of his interrupting, his tanking. All of that was incredibly helpful. The Int Broly with his support was great. The Strength Broly, with his support was pretty great. Varys did more than fine. There wasn't really a unit that had any problems like that I was disappointed with. Broly, Chilai, Lemo, I did consistently make sure to give them 7 orbs and all that, so that I wasn't how can I say, giving the risk of them being a hit. I was just making sure to give them 7 orbs. It was almost priority actually. I was more concerned with ensuring they had 7 orbs than I was with trying to basically focus on getting orbs for damage or things like that. And the reason for that was just basically because ultimately at the end of the day, for me it was a lot simpler and a lot easier to prioritize not taking damage with the support players, rather than trying to focus on just taking them out as quickly as possible. But all in all, it was fun, it was cool. I would say for me it was a good time. But I would say that's probably it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what teams you used, and as always, I would like to check you guys in the next one. But just let me know if you have any issues, and that's it from me. Bye.